Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. I know I did at least by the end of Sunday when the Eagles secured their trip to the Super Bowl. So it ended well. Let me put it that way. I want to talk a little bit about Lexie Hull. I've said repeatedly, especially after the first couple of games, I talked about how few minutes she got. She got 3 shots in the first 2 games and all that, and how it wasn't good for her. And she finally played. She finally played, and guess what? They finally won a game. Not only did she play, but she was absolutely outstanding. Came off the bench, had 19 points, as you can see here, in 10 minutes, 3 assists, three rebounds, 8 for 11 from the field. But more importantly, what I want to take a look at is some of her buckets, because one of the things I'm hearing in the criticism of Lexie Hull is that she can't get her own shot. She waits at the wings for a wide open three, and of course she's very effective with that, right? We all know that, but that's all she could do. And I said, no, you can't just look at what she's done in her role with Caitlin Clark late in the season. She spent most of the beginning of the season on the bench. You have to go back and look at what Lexie Hall has done. Will she do those things consistently in the WNBA? I do not know, but she's capable of it. Look, here's my thought on Lexie Hall. Lexie Hall is not going to be a first team all WNBA or even second team all WNBA, but Lexie Hall is the type of player that a championship team needs. She does a little bit of everything well. She brings you heart, hustle, determination. She can shoot the three. She's athletic. She'll run the court. She'll play defense. Now, in that respect, one thing, because she did it here too, she's got to rein in the foul trouble. Now, I know some of them, they just have it seems like they've got a thing for Lexie Hull because she's aggressive defensively. She gets fouls called against her that other players might not. I don't know why. But again, I want to take a look at break this film down because you got to see a little more of her variety because, well, one, it is 3v3, but also she's not playing with Caitlin Clark, where in that half court set, waiting in that corner is what's going to get her buckets. And I want to show you some things that are really key to the Fever this season. So let's take a look at some of these. I think we're going to see a few seconds of celebration here first. So we'll get this out of the way. Well, here we go. Now, again, crashing the boards, just that aggressiveness. By the way, right there, also, I want to just go back just a little bit because this is a nice shot. This is again the type of thing that Lexie Hall brings. And by the way, that person Angel Reese there, I got another video coming on her. Not to trash her or criticize her, but to break down some of the things fundamentally that are issues that people need to help her with. Instead of showing her doing work but the work isn't the right work. We got to fix that. But anyway, let me get back to this. So you'll see Lexie Hall. She has a nose for the ball, right? There's a little anticipation there. She sees that shot go up. She doesn't just run back. She grabs the ball. She goes aggressively to the basket, and she's fundamentally sound with what is not actually an easy finish. Going to her left the way she does under pressure, right hand, get that ball up high. Okay. So now next one again goes to the basket, very similar, but she goes to the basket, cuts through the middle. It's a very nice pass, goes hard, goes up, gets the ball high, goes off the glass with a tough finish. Again, another type of basket she will get with Caitlin Clark. Now, here we go. Guess what? She's gonna create her own. I think this is the one. Now watch me have it wrong, but I think she creates her own three here. A little bit. She's got a little bit of a screen, but it's kind of a just a step back, easy, go to the right three-pointer. She's not just standing in the corner waiting for the bucket. She gets a little bit of a screen. She drifts right, drifts back, two dribbles, release, quick release. Lexie Hall, when necessary, it doesn't always look it because I think when she's wide open, she takes a little bit of time, but as you saw with that one, she can have a very quick, very smooth release, even from three-point range, and it's a little higher than most of the players, which is better because you can get that shot off when a defender has a little more pressure on you. A lot of these players, if they have a little pressure on them, they aren't getting those shots off because they have such a low release point. Lexie Hull does not have that. I think we've even got a couple more. Again, going to the basket. This is another one. This is a different one. That is a fantastic finish. Are we paying attention to what she just did? She comes off the curl, goes to the basket, doesn't gets it, spin around back toward the center, toward the paint, with a little bit of a fadeaway jump shot. Again, the type of basket that people are saying Lexie Hull just can't make. She can't generate her own buckets. Yes, yes, she can. She does it here. Well, I'm not going to get that. I'm going to go back this way. Big step. That is not an easy shot. Yeah, I'm going to show that one more time. Pay attention to how big of a step she takes back toward the center of the court, and she's going away from the basket, and she still has a very high release point. And I make a big issue of this with the women's game, not to criticize, but to see how it sets apart certain players because most women don't have that. And I'll shout out Brianna Stewart in and around the paint in that 8-10 foot range. Brianna Stewart is another one of the few players that does have that. That's why she can get a similar shot like this off so often because she does have such a high release point with the ball. It looks a lot more like, say a Kobe Bryant or something than it does a lot of the women who can't get that shot off because they don't have that high release point. And you see it here with Lexie Hull, same thing. Oh, I can't get that big step fading back away from the basket, high release, bucket. I think we have one or two more coming here. Now we're going to come off the screen. We're going to go to the basket, go hard. Hey, look at that, folks. Very fundamentally sound left-handed layup. Now we see when she can, hey, you know what? I can also make that one extra pass to get an open bucket for a teammate. Great steal, and here's what we're gonna see with the Fever. Look at her running that court. Yep, she's there for it. Under pressure, left-handed layup by Lexie Hull. So you saw a lot of variety there. You saw her be fundamentally sound. You saw her get out in the open court. You saw her finish with the left hand multiple times. You saw her finish with the right hand from tough angles multiple times. You saw her take the big step slash fadeaway going into the bucket. You saw her take the three off the dribble. A little bit of everything from Lexie Hull on her way to 19 points on 8 of 11 shooting, leading the Rose, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, that's fine, come at me, but I'm almost positive, unless I'm having a brain freeze, that that is the Rose's first victory. So anyway, I just wanted to run through that because I think it's really important to see the things Lexie Hull can do that are different than what she necessarily did a lot of with the Fever. I think what you saw with the Fever is Lexie Hull was bringing what the team needed in the way they were running an offense when they had Boston in the paint and the Kelsey Mitchell at shooting guard and Caitlin Clark and running the fast break and all that. She can hit a variety of shots. She's not just a wide open wing 3-point shooter. She does a little bit of everything. She can use both hands very well. The shots that she's using are fundamentally sound as well. They're not just, oh, they're going in. She's shooting them well. By well, I mean correctly in this instance. But I'm going to leave it there for now. Let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. Thanks so much for checking this out. Hope you go to continue have a fantastic day because this is going out, I hope. I hope this is Monday when you see this. Have a fantastic rest of the week. Don't worry, more videos are coming. And I will talk to you later.